Okay, hope screen is visible. Let us go to 39th question. In the context of vaccines manufactured to prevent COVID-19 pandemic, consider the following statements. This is related to COVID-19. So let us understand. The Serum Institute of India produced COVID-19 vaccine named COVID Shield using mRNA platform. So what happens is when vaccine is preparing, we have to understand what is the process of making a vaccine. So in this vaccination production, so there is involvement of a multi-step biological journey that involves cultivating antigens. So antigens will produce antibodies. These antigens are ma- made by proteins. These are the very basic thing we learned in biology. So in this process, in these antigens, there may be a virus or bacteria, purifying them, combining them with the stabilizers. So and with these stabilizers will be carefully filled or packet or tested for the final product under the regulatory standards. First of all, what happens? There will be a antigen cultivation. Antigen cultivation. It is also called as upstream processing. Upstream processing. And another one, in this antigen cultivation process, two more steps in one is biological growth. Sound వినపడుతుంది. One is biological growth, second one is replication and harvesting. So these are the method involved in the antigen cultivation. So in this biological growth, whatever active component is present, that is antigen, triggers the immune system. That means it activates the immune system in a large scale, depending on the vaccine type. So their vaccine type, and there will be a pathogens. These pathogens are cultivated in a cell called process of mammalian cells cultures. Mammalian means those giving the milk animals, and in them uh, and suppose in the egg type animals, those called in the embryonate chicken eggs are bacterial fermenters. Yeast, there will be a biological growth. Whatever humans consist of immune system, these antigens will be activated so that whenever any enemy, that is disease is attacking, these antigens will be activated and antibodies will be released against the disease, so that the disease will be killed through basic immune system. And if you want to kill actually, when it is severe virus or bacteria, then we go for the medicines. In the replication and harvest process, these pathogens are allowed to replicate or harvested from host cells. Okay, and this is the step involved in the vaccine making process. another step called downstream processing. Downstream processing. This In this downstream processing, there is two type of process, that is filtration and chromatography. Filtration and chromatography. So whatever harvested fluid we have from upstream process, these will undergo say filtration through high speed high speed configuration will and then steps to whatever the remove cellular debris, whatever the debris present in the first process, it will be removed here. Cellular debris will be removed, uh, so that whatever the impurities will be removed in the fluid. And the second process is chromatography. In this chromatography, this is a type of technique used to concentrate specific antigen while keeping stable and biological intact. So this is about vaccination process. And in the third step, there is process called inactivation. So whatever this fluid made uh, to ensure that vaccine is safe, and here in the first process upstream and the second process downstream, this pathogen is purified and it is be disabled, so that it will be completely activated using chemicals, inactivated using chemicals. So example formaldehyde. Let us take some formaldehyde. So it can this deactivated fluid will activate immune system without causing any disease to body, that is without affecting anything to the body. So this is the process. And another step involves formulation. So in this formulation process, in this formulation process, so these purified antigens will be mixed with the excipients, like example excipients in the sense immune responses, or stabilizers will stabilizers make that vaccine to extend life, and preservatives to prevent bacterial contamination of a fluid. So these are the steps involved: formulation, stabilization, and preservation. And finally, it goes into packaging and packaging. That is packaging, like filling into a liquid or another system. So this is the process of vaccination process. No UPSC examiner review has explained all this process what I have explained now. So let us go to answers. So first one, Serum Institute of India produced vaccines named named Covishield using mRNA. This is the first option. So this uh, uh, at those time during Corona time, this COVID shield vaccine is not made using mRNA platform. They used a platform called a viral vector platform. Viral vector platform. So in this vaccine, some chimpanzees advenos, that is advenovax. It is called as CHAD OX1. chart OX1 one. This chimpanzee adenovirus has been modified so that it enabled to carry COVID-19 spike a protein in the cells making of antigen which lead to generate antibodies. This spike protein will teach the human immune system to prepare mechanism to action against such viruses as like COVID-19. So we have eliminated first option. Coming to second option, Sputnik V vaccine manufactured using a vector-based platform. So it is a correct. It is based on the human adenoviral vector-based platform. Serum Institute vaccine COVID-19 vaccine COVID shield is made of chimpanzee adenovirus. Second, Sputnik V was first registered vaccine based on the human adenoviral vector-based platform. This gene from adenovirus that causes the infection is removed while gene with the code protein with the another virus spike is inserted. That means whenever a another type of virus is inserted, this Sputnik V vaccine will immediately activated and act on the spike that is acted by enemy virus. So second one is correct. And third one, Covaxin is inactivated pathogen based vaccine. So whenever you read this Covaxin, it is developed with whole virion inactivated. There is that time it is current affairs question. So uh, whole virion inactivated inactivated cell derived technology derived technology. Using this technology, Covaxin is made. This contains inactivated virus that can infect a person. That can infect person. If you understand this, uh, all these technologies having some inactivated virus or a bacteria form of structure technology in this. Okay, so once we have eliminated first one, so option A is eliminated, C is eliminated, D is eliminated. Answer will be B, 2 and 3. 48th question. If a major solar flare reaches the Earth, which of the following are the possible effects of the Earth? So this is the 48th question. So coming to what is meant by solar storm? Solar flares are nothing but these are intense burst of radiation from sun that directly electronics on the earth. Influence electronics on the earth. They are often associated with the coronal mass ejections. These are also called CMEs, which are large clouds of gas that erupt from the sun interiors into atmosphere. Sun interior to atmosphere. So this is about solar flares. And coming to statement one, GPS and navigation systems would fail. Since this GPS and navigation systems would run on electronically, uh, so they will be failed. Especially the large solar frame is projected to strike on the satellites in the Earth's atmosphere. So it affects the GPS navigation, like especially mobile phone transmissions and satellite TV. These flares might potentially disrupt the power grids. power grids, and electrical networks in various regions of the planet. So statement 1 is correct. And third one, power grids could be damaged. So answer will be, so already I have explained. So we have corrected two options. T tsunamis could occur at a equatorial region. No, without with the solar flares, there will be a heat, but not occurring of two tsunamis. T tsunamis occur through the tectonic plate collision, not through any solar flares. So second option we have eliminated. And intense auroras could occur over much on the earth. So already I have explained. So since this coronal mass ejection take place, that is a large clouds of gas that erupts from the sun interior to the atmosphere. Uh, so intense auroras could happen in this one. So fourth option is correct. So let us go to options once. Since we have eliminated option 2, we can solve this directly. So since we have eliminated option 2, in A there is a option 2. A is eliminated, B is eliminated, D is eliminated. Answer will be C. Okay. And coming to concept, so fifth one, forest fires could take place. No, due to coronal mass ejections, and there will be no causal link between the coronal mass ejection and deadly forest fires, because there is a common misconception that solar storms are associated with the extreme geological and atmospheric effects on Earth. But what happens? The sun cannot produce solar flares or coronal mass ejections that physically burn the landscape. If it did, the double complex life would have been much chance of evolving over the last few billion years if our planet constantly being sterilized. So it is not possible. So fifth one is wrong, and sixth one, orbits and satellites would have been disturbed. Why means the scientists found that solar flares and storms heated and expanded the atmosphere. That these effects could extend the satellite orbits extend the satellite orbits, the dense atmospheric gases, whatever are present in the nature, uh, they slows down the satellites, causing them to lose their uh, latitudes by few kilometers per day. So this will affect the working of satellites. So sixth option is correct, and the seventh one, short radio communication by the aircraft over polar region could be interrupted. So solar flares allow that interface with the short waves of radios that are being used emitted by more solar rays, allowing people to get uh, more sunburn during this time frame. So there is a study by NASA of polar flights during solar storm in 2003 showed that passengers received about 12% of annual radiation, 12% of annual radiation limit recommended by the International Committee on Radiological Protection, ICRP. The exposure was greater than typical flights at lower latitudes, and confirmed that commercial flights using polar diodes will be interrupted by these ra- solar flares through shortwave radio communication will be also affected. So seventh one also correct. And coming to 41st question, climate action tracker, which monitors the emission reduction pledges the different countries is this is one. Let us understand about climate action tracker. Climate action tracker, it is an independent scientific analysis produced by two research organizations produced by two research organizations. These action organizations tracking climate around since 2009. So it monitors around 32 countries, accounting for more than 80% of global emissions. So this is about climate action uh, tracker. So go to options. A database created by coalition of a research organization. Next one, wing of International Panel of Climate Change (IPCC). It is also called as IPCC. So it is not a wing of IPCC. And another one, committee under United Nations framework, UNFCCC. So it is not a committee under UNFCC. And third one, agency promoted and financed by UNUP and World Bank. No, it is not financed and promoted by UNUP and World Bank. So option D also eliminated. Answer will be A. And 142nd question, the Climate Group is an international non-profit organization (NPO) that drives climate action by building large networks and runs them. So they asked about Climate Group. And the second one, they asked about International Energy Agency (IEA) in partnership with the Climate Group launched an initiative called EP100. So this is the second option. Third one, EP100 brings together leading companies committed to driving innovations in energy efficiency and increasing competitiveness while delivering emissions reduction goal. So this one. And fourth one, some Indian companies are members of EP100. And fifth one, International Energy Agency is a secretariat to under two coalition. So this one, coming to options, let us go to options. So first one, Climate Group is a international non-profit organization. It was founded in 2003 with offices in the London, New York, and New Delhi. London, New York, New York, and Delhi, and other states were Amsterdam and Beijing. These were the offices. So it has grown network over 500 multinational business and 175 markets worldwide. So first option will be correct. And coming to second one, this is initiated by Climate Group. So already in first option they have mentioned about the Climate Group. To confuse the aspirant, they have mentioned the International Energy Agency. So this is wrong. We have eliminated in the initial step itself. So two will be wrong. And the third one, EP100 brings together leading companies. Already we have discussed that these are the non-profit organizations that involve various stakeholders and having 175 markets worldwide and over 500 multinational businesses uh, regarding the energy efficiency and to increase the competitiveness in delivering and to reduce emissions of goals, that is to reduce emissions. So third one also correct. And some Indian companies are members of EP100. Since there is an office in India, there is a possibility that Indian companies also participating in this climate group. So option 4 is correct. And fifth one, international agency is no, already to confuse aspirants they have given this. It is under the climate group. So fifth also eliminated. Since we have eliminated option 2, let us go. Let us eliminate option 2 and 5. We have eliminate. Let us go to option A. There is 2, so A is wrong. In C 2 is there, wrong. 2 is there, wrong. So answer will be D. Otherwise, if you eliminated B, there is uh, if you eliminated option 5, there is 5 in option A, C, and D. So you can eliminate all this, and answer will be B. 43rd question. If rainforest and tropical forest are the lungs of the air, then surely wetlands function as its kidneys. Which one of the following functions of the wetlands the best reflects about this statement? So, this is the question. So, we have to understand what is meant by wetlands. Wetlands in the Telugu, these are called as Chittadi Nelalu. Wetlands include that mangroves, peatlands, marshes, lakes, deltas, floodplains, so etc. These are all wetlands. So, so, and also aquatic plants of wetlands absorb heavy metals and excessive nutrients to purify the water. For instance, the example that mangrove trees have ability to store metals, transferring these elements from sediment to concentrating them in their tissues. This is the specialty of the mangroves. So they can serve as a means of immobilization and removes pollutants in the water. Pollutants. This is how nature helps to purify the water. So coming to options, they have given that forests are called as lungs of the earth. Wetlands are the kidneys to regulate water and Filter the waste. So, which they asked about which one is the best reflects one. The water cycle in wetlands involves surface runoff. No water cycle involves surface runoff, subsoil percolation and evaporation. So in this kidneys, you know what kidneys do in our body? They do filtration. So, the primary function of kidneys is to filter the waste products in our body, like excess water or toxins in our blood, and to produce urine. So, beyond waste removal process, vital organs act as a master balancers in regulating fluid volumes in our body, especially electrolyte levels, controlling BP, and that is blood pressure, etc., and creatinine. And during this process, filtration, kidneys continuously produce filter about 180 liters of blood daily, 180 liters of blood a day, removing metabolic products like urea and creatinine. So this is the functions of kidney. So in the same process, these wetlands also act like a kidney. So since this kidneys kidney process of mangroves, suppose example, they do not involve any evaporation process, so option A is eliminated. Algae and nutrient base upon which fish, crustaceans and molluscous birds, reptiles and mammals thrive, this is also wrong. Wetlands play vital role in maintaining sedimentation and balance Style stabilization. No, these are not involved in the process of stabilization. This is used to purify the water. So option 3 also eliminated. The remaining left is D. Aquatic plants absorb heavy metals and excess nutrients. So answer will be D. So again, this is from environment. In the context of World Health Organization air quality guidelines, consider the following statements: the 24-hour mean PM 2.5 should not exceed 15 UG per meter cube, and annual PM 2.5 should not exceed 5 micrograms per meter cube. So this is the option given. In a year, the highest levels of ozone pollution occur during the periods of inclement weather, and PM10 can percolate lung barrier and enter the bloodstream. Excessive ozone in the air can trigger asthma. These are the options can they have given. So according to World Health Organization, it is a Global Air Quality Index guidelines is released by WHO. These guidelines recommended that quality levels of six pollutants uh, at particulate matter, that is PM 2.5 and PM 2.5 and PM10, that includes ozone O3 and nitrous oxide NO2 and carbon monoxide CO. And another thing, so first option will be 2. So they have given that mean of 2.5 should not exceed 15 UG grams micrograms meter per meter cube, and annual mean PM should not 2.5 should not exceed 5 microgram per meter cube. So first one is correct, and second one, in a year, highest levels of ozone pollution occur during the periods of inclement weather. So let us understand this ozone at ground level is formed by the reaction with the sunlight. Reaction with the sunlight, that is called as a photochemical reaction. Photochemical reaction, such as under reaction, in this involvement of nitrous oxides, especially from vehicles, industries, etc. As a result, highest level of ozone pollution occur during the season of sunny weather, not during the inclement weather. So second option is eliminated. Since we have eliminated second option, uh, option C is eliminated, D is eliminated, and we have option A and option B. Now go to third option. PM10 can penetrate through the lung barrier and enter into the bloodstream. So it is PM. It is a common proxy indicator for air pollution. PM in the means percolate matter. It affects more people than any other pollutant. So the major components of percolate matter involves uh, sulfate, nitrate, ammonia, sodium, sodium chloride, NaCl, and black black carbon mineral dust. So these are involved. So it consists of a mixture of solid and liquid particles of organic and inorganic substances in the air, both organic and inorganic in the air, while particles with a diameter of 10 microns or less, 10 microns or less, uh, that is PM10, can penetrate and lodge into the lungs. So the even more health damaging particles are those with the diameter of 2.5 microns or less. So PM 2.5 can penetrate the lung barrier and enter the bloodstream, but they have given that PM 10. So it is a wrong statement. So third option also eliminated. So answer will be B, only 1 and 4. Again, this is a current affairs question. It is with reference to Gucci, sometimes mentioned in the news. Consider the following statements. It is a fungus, grows in some Himalayan forest. It is commercially cultivated in Himalayan foothills, Northeast India. It is Gucci. It is a type of mushroom. Okay, mushrooms. It is a species of fungus and family called Morcellaceae. Scientific name. Morcellaceae. So first option is correct. It grows in some Himalayan forest. So it is possible that mainly it grown in the foothills of Himalayas and Uttaranchal and Jammu Kashmir region due to weather that condition of weather. So second option also correct. It is commercially cultivated in Himalayan uh, foothills and northeast India. No, it is not. These mushrooms cannot be cultivated commercially because they grow in the conifer forest across temperate regions. Grow in conifer forest temperate regions. So option three is wrong. So answer will be C, only one and two. C, that is one and two. And 46th question. With reference to polyethylene terephthalate, which of the following is so widespread in our daily lives? Consider the following statements. So, in 2025, we have read about cigarettes like plastic material. Here, they have given about polyethylene terephthalate. So coming to this question, its fibers can blended with wool and cotton fibers to reinforce the properties. This is the first option they have given, and second one, containers made of these can be used to store any alcoholic beverage. So this one and third one, battles made of it can be recycled into other products and articles made up of it can be easily disposed by incarnation without causing the greenhouse gases. So polyethylene terephthalate substances will take long time, some years to dispose in the earth. So there is a possibility to occur greenhouse gases whatever the materials present, they like to emit some greenhouse gases present. So this polyethylene, it is a other like of substances and inert non to are and is known to release additives especially in the degradation products into the environment. Whenever they are degrading, they relieve they release some degradation products into environment throughout their lifetime. For example, uh, bisphenol, bisphenol, it is used in manufacturing of many plastic products. Bisphenol used in manufacturing of many products. These products are leached as a plastic haze and hydrocarbon gases, gases, hydrocarbon gases and are produced during the high temperature decomposition that is greater than 200 degrees centigrade. So option will be option 4 is wrong. So eliminate B and C. Now we have second option and third option we have to eliminate since first one is correct. containers made up of it can be used to store any alcoholic beverage. No, we cannot use that. Plastic packaging is dangerous to human health and containing liquor made especially country-made foreign liquor cannot be sold in bottles because PET has been widely become carbonated PET substances. So second option also eliminated. So 1 and 3 will be the answer. So 47th question they have given that which of the following is not a bird? Golden mahshir, Indian nightjar, and spoonbill white ibis. These are the options they have given. So current affairs question. In this question, they have asked that let us understand golden mahsir. Mahsir it is a type translate as a mahi fish, and shade tiger. It also referred as a tiger among the fish. So this is a fish. These were found, and also the specialty is these were the fast moving in waters and inhibiting hill streams with a rocky substrate. With a rocky substrate. So option A. And coming to Indian nightjar, these are the nocturnal birds and having long pointed wings and short legs. Indian nightjar were the nocturnal Nocturnal birds. And coming to spoon bull, it is any member of six species of long-legged wading birds. So it is also bird, and white ibis it is a large wading bird and having football shaped bodies. That is a round bodies, football shaped bodies bird. So since A is uh, A is fish, answer will be A. Coming to 48th question, which of the following are the nitrogen fixing plants? So we know nitrogen fixation. It is a process that implies transformation of a relatively non-reactive atmospheric N2 into more reactive compounds like nitrates and or ammonia. Nitrates are ammonia. So this is about nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixing plants are nothing but a nitrogen fixing crop. It is a natural way to provide a plant adjusted nitrogen without any industrial harm to the nature. So example, if you take groundnut is the one crop that fix the nitrogen in the soil. So among these given options, alfalfa, amarnath, chickpea, clove, pulsane, also called kulfa, and spinach. These are the six options they have given. Coming to this one, the most worldwide famous nitrogen fixing plants were the clovers, and another one is there is a plant called wedges and peas. So option 3 also correct. Peas also nitrogen fixing plants. So have chosen 3 and 4. So let us go to options where we can find the 3 and options in one option. So option A 3 and 4 is present. In option B 3 and 4 is not present. So B is eliminated. In 2 there is no 3, so C eliminated. In D also there is no 3, so D is eliminated. So answer will be 1, 3, and 4. Whenever if we do not know answer, if you could find 2, we can solve them. Again, they have asked about some technology. Biorock technology. Biorock technology is tasked about in which of the following situations: restoration and damaged coral reefs. Okay, development of building materials. No, in biorock technology, bio means life. Life in the sense in coral reefs, bacteria or the other calcium materials or animals are turned into coral reefs. We have to understand uh, coral reef formation. This coral reef formation involves, especially some thousands of years ago, by very marine animals called coral polyps. Coral polyps. So these they form in the colonies and secrete hard outer skeletons out of calcium carbonate CaCO3, and that is a limestone beneath their bodies. So as generations grow, they die and become into coral reefs. So coral reefs they have life. So bio means life. So in this biorock technology and development of building materials using plant residues, no, it is impossible. Identification of areas for the exploration of extraction of the shale gas, no. Providing salt licks for wild animals for in forest or protected areas, no. Biorock technology is not meant for any salt licks, etc. So we have eliminated all the three options. Answer will be A. And another one, Miyawaki method is known for. So Miyawaki method in during those times in 2021 and 22, Bombay Municipal Corporation (BMC) has used Miyawaki method to create a forest, tiny urban forest in urban forest areas of Mumbai. So it is a afforestation method used to work of- named after the Japanese Japanese botanist Akira Miyawaki in 1980s. Akira Miyawaki. So coming to options, promotion of a commercial farming, no, it is a plantation technique. So option A is eliminated. Development of gardens using genetically modified flora. No, this is not genetically modified technique. So this is used to create a urban forest. So second option also eliminated. Creation of mini forest in urban area. So option C is correct. Harvesting wind energy and coastal energy. No, it is not related to energy. So option D also eliminated. Coming to polity, Government of India Act 1919, the functions and provisional government were divided into reserved and transport subjects. Which of the following treated as a reserved subjects? This is directly from polity question. Given options are administration of justice, local self-government, revenue, and policies. In the reserve subjects, they mentioned administrative subjects, land revenue, and police, but not local self-government. So, according to Union Government of India Act 1919, subjects were reserved into mainly two reserved subjects. Reserve in these reserved subjects, they included law, order, finance, etc. Law and order, finance, land revenue, uh, irrigation, etc. And coming to transport subjects, they involved the education, health, health, industry, agriculture, etc. So this one and local government. Okay, and coming to transport subjects, we have in transport subjects we have education, health, local government, industry, agriculture, etc. So in reserved subjects, they clearly mentioned about administrative related subjects like policing, uh, or irrigation, tax collection, finance, law and order, etc. So local self government is mentioned in the transfer subject. So if we eliminated option two, option two we have eliminated, A eliminated, B eliminated, C is also eliminated. So answer will be C. So consider the for in medieval period, the term farnam is referred to. So direct to question from medieval India NCRT, farnam is nothing but coins. And consider the following freedom fighters: Barindra Kumar Ghosh, Jogesh Chandra Chatterjee, Raj Bihari Bose. So these were the freedom fighters they have given. Which of the following were associated with the Ghadar party? So answer is in the Ghadar party that Indian revolutionaries in the USA and Canada established Ghadar party in 1913. So while most of the members were Sikh peasants and soldiers, the leaders were mostly educated Hindus and the Muslims. So especially some prominent leaders of the Ghadar party were Baba Gurmukh Singh, Baba Gurmukh Singh, and Soham Singh, as I remember. So these are the people. In 1915, during unsuccessful revolutionary attempt by uh, Bhaga Jatin, he gave his life fighting for a battle with the police at Balasore. So Raj Bihari Bose and Lala Hadayat, Maulana Sindhi, Champak Raman Pillai, Sardar Singh Rana, and other were came. And some of the prominent Indian leaders were carried these revolutionary activities outside India. So answer will be this Barindra Kumar Ghosh and Jogesh Chandra Chatterjee. They were not involved in this process. So answer will be D.